What are we connected by? Water.
Hi, I'm Tanis McDonald, and on this episode of Watershed Writers, I sat down with Fitsum Arage, with Yasmeen, Nematt, Alla, and with Ashley Hind to talk about hyper-local literature and community-engaged art in Textile Magazine. We talked about process, about product, and about mentoring emerging writers. Coming up next, our conversation. Now, speaking of beautiful and apparent to all, Yasmeen, you said that you would read these poems in your room and in your head. And I'm going to ask you to read it into the microphone because I feel like I have everyone else at a disadvantage because I've read the poem and Ashley and Fitsum has read the poem and you, of course, have read it. But I'd like you to read it out loud so we can hear a little bit of what came of this mentorship.
Sure thing. Let's do it. This house. I am leaving this house, moving an hour away, trying to feel like I'm worth a beginning. My mother tells me I am breaking her heart, says that she did not leave everything she knew for me to leave her, and I say nothing. I am leaving this house, and most days I am drowning in more guilt than these lungs have learned to breathe through. I was never taught to swim, only drown. And I know. The women in my family look at their daughters, then look at themselves and apologize. Tell us, if it weren't for me, you could have been beautiful. I am leaving this house that has left me biting my lips until they bleed, until they are dry, until they are permanently bruised from all the biting, swallowing the words that are not allowed in this house. My words are not allowed in this house. Can words that were never said still exist? If I never leave, will I still exist? This house looks at me and tells me I have amounted to nothing, looks at me and says, we should have never left. You're like this because we left. Maybe if we had stayed, you would have been more than this. This house looks at me, lying in bed for days and does not ask questions, just stares and stares and stares. And I wonder sometimes about phantoms, about mirages that force you to sleep in the corner of your bed, that tell you not to get up, not to leave, not to do more than collapse under these stairs that are breaking Mama's heart. I am leaving this house. Mama, don't you see? This house does not love us. It has not loved us. Mama, come with me.
Beautiful and powerful.